Welcome, everyone. We're just going to give it another minute and 30 seconds for those who may be joining late. So in the meantime, hopefully you're seated comfortably. And if not, you can now take the opportunity to seat yourself comfortably on a seat or even the sofa or even the floor. So just make sure you're nice and comfortable. You're going to see me now kind of straightening up in my chair, getting ready and getting my body prepared to relax. My shoulders are going to roll back, and I'm just going to settle my hands and my palms on the top of my knees or thighs. So just do that for the next 30 seconds while we wait to see if anyone else is going to join us. So for those of you who do not have any shoulder mobility issues, again, I invite you to slowly begin rolling back the shoulders. Be mindful of your neck and shoulders, of course. And like I said, if you do have mobility issues, simply just don't do this exercise. Just another few moments here, and you can just do about 3 to 5 rolls. This is just getting your body ready to relax before we begin our gratitude meditation. Good. And again, our palms and hands are going to rest very gently on the thighs or top of the knees. All right, I think we're ready to get going. So welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for once again taking time out of your day to join me for this gratitude meditation. This is presented by Alumni Affairs in partnership with the Gardner Center, and I'm Jennifer Kelly. I work with the Gardner Center as an instructor, but I'm also a positive psychology coach. So for those of you who were with me last week, you may remember that positive psychology is the study of well-being. One of the emerging trends in research is that gratitude is beneficial for your mental health and well-being. Gratitude is much more than simply saying thank you. It's about reflecting on what is going well in your life versus what is not working well. It's about noticing the small things and having a deep sense of appreciation for those small things. Many people think that practicing gratitude involves thinking of large, sweeping things, such as I'm grateful I have a home or I'm grateful I own a car. While those things certainly do count, you can also be grateful for, like I said, the smaller things. You can also be grateful for a special person in your life, like a pet, a friend, or even a special object. Today, we are going to focus on something that you are grateful for. And I'm going to open up the possibilities of what you choose to be grateful for. Like I said, it can be one of those bigger items, but I encourage you to think even smaller. You can simply be grateful for a special necklace that you love or that has meaning to you. You can be grateful for a parent, a child, a special object such as maybe a favorite candle that gives you a sense of calm at night. And you can also choose to focus your gratitude on a life lesson or experience that has changed or shaped you in some way. So I'm going to give you one quick moment to bring to mind what you will choose to focus on today in terms of your gratitude meditation. So by now, you should have called to mind what you will now focus your gratitude meditation on. Like I said, it can be a parent, child, friend, a special pet, a special object, or even a life lesson or experience that has helped or shaped you in some way. So now that you've all thought of your gratitude meditation, I'm going to show you what I'm going to focus on. So for those of you who can hopefully see, this is a picture, my favorite picture, of myself and my father. My father was the most special person in my life, and even though he is not with me any longer, I still choose to use him every time I do this gratitude exercise. And that's because I'm not just grateful for my father, I'm grateful for the life lessons he taught me. He taught me how to be positive and optimistic and to persevere during difficult times. These lessons are what I'm drawing upon now during this particularly tumultuous crisis. So again, I invite you to think of something special, whether a person, object, or life lesson that you feel an abundance of gratitude for. The second part of the exercise is that we're going to do our usual deep breathing. So to begin, we will commence with our 3 count breaths, just like we did last week. We'll just relax the body and the mind. Once we've done that, I'm going to ask you to visualize the special person, thing, object, or life lesson you've chosen to be grateful on. After that, I'm going to ask you to quietly think to yourself about why you're grateful. List off about 8 to 10 reasons for why you feel grateful for this person, friend, pet, life lesson, object. All the while, I'll be guiding you through a breathing meditation. The last part of the exercise will involve us focusing on how our body feels as we visualize this special person, thing, or life lesson. Let's get going. Before you close your eyes, again, I invite you, if you don't have shoulder issues, to slowly roll your shoulders back. Nice and gentle, there's nothing forced here. The aim is to simply relax. As you draw the shoulders back, think about your shoulders pressing down from your ears. This releases tension. Most of us tend to be hunched like this, especially when we're stressed. So we're going to focus on the opposite. We're pressing our shoulders away from our ears. Again, be mindful of neck and shoulder trouble. Excellent. Now we're going to take our hands, if you don't already have them, placed on your thighs or knees, and gently lower them. Now I invite you to close your eyes. Closing your eyes softly, bring awareness to how you feel in the seated position. You may notice that your shoulders are now lowered and are less tight than they were before. Take a moment to once again drop those shoulders down from the ears, being very gentle here and mindful of any mobility issues. Now, draw awareness to the feeling and sensation of your palms pressing in to your knees or the top of your thighs. Now bring awareness to how your eyelids feel closed. Do they feel heavy? Do they feel like they immediately want to open? Embrace all these sensations and feelings. Let them come. For now, I'm going to ask you to just breathe normally. So you're breathing in and breathing out. Wonderful. Continue to breathe. Listen to my voice as I draw your awareness back to your body. Feel what it's like to have your hands pressing in to the tops of your thighs or knees. Your elbows are slowly relaxing into your sides. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Eyelids are getting heavier as your body starts to relax. Notice the sensation of your feet. They're pressing into the ground or bed or floor. Now, bring awareness to noises around you. I can feel the sun coming in from my window. Bring awareness to all the environmental things that are around you. You might hear noises outside your closed door. The idea here is not to be interrupted by them. It's simply to accept them. Feel the tingling in your fingers and hands. Feel the warmth of your eyelids closing. Feel your shoulders dropping. We're going to begin to breathe in for a count of 3. Starting now. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3. Breathing out. 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. I'm going to ask you to continue breathing this way on your own. Remember, the count is 3, 2, 1, and exhale. 3, 2, 1. As you continue your deep breathing at this 3 count, notice how it feels. Notice the rising and falling of your chest as you breathe in for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Notice the sensation in your belly. Notice your belly rising and falling with each breath. Notice your heart rate. It might be racing or it might be slowing down. Let it come. There's no forcing here. There's no trying to distract yourself. You can hear things around you. You are also becoming aware of your thoughts as you continue to breathe for 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 3, 2, 1. You may notice your thoughts. Some of you may be thinking impatiently, wondering when I'm going to get to the next part. Some of you might be thinking about what you're going to be having for supper. Don't force any of it away. This is all part of the present moment, and mindfulness is awareness and acceptance. Let it all flow as you continue to breathe in for 3, 2, 1. I'm now going to ask you to bring your attention to that special person, friend, pet, object, or life lesson you are grateful for. Bring this now to your mind. Put it in your mind's eye vividly. See the person, thing, pet, object, or life lesson. Run over it in your mind with vivid detail. Notice how your body feels as you picture this special thing you're grateful for. You may notice that you feel a surge of happiness. You may notice you feel more relaxed. Let it come. Concentrate on the person, thing, pet, object, or life lesson that has brought something to your life. Feel the sense of deep appreciation for what you are grateful for. Now I'm going to ask you to go inward and list in your mind all the reasons why you are grateful for what you've chosen to focus on today. Think of at least 8 to 10 reasons. Continue your breathing, beginning to think of all the reasons why you are grateful. Has this person, thing, lesson, pet brought you something meaningful to your life? Has it helped you cope? Is it that it simply brings you happiness? Think of these things with great detail. Feel the appreciation. Continuing to breathe. Continuing to breathe. Feel how the gratitude feels in your body. Feel what happens when you picture what you've chosen to focus on. Do you feel happy? Maybe like me, you also feel a sense of sadness. Let these thoughts and sensations come. You may notice the sensation of your palms and hands becoming heavier, warmer. You'll notice your feet now pressing into the ground. Do you feel your toes more than you do your heels? Draw awareness to your body. You might notice your elbows have now relaxed and are sinking into your sides. Your shoulders are dropped. You are picturing what you've chosen to focus on with deep, deep appreciation. You can feel, not just think, you can feel why you are grateful for them. Remember these feelings of gratitude, the happiness it brought you, the mixed feelings of sadness and joy. Remember that in all times of crisis, stress, and sadness, there is something to be found that will bring you joy. These things are what gratitude is all about. Focusing on what is going well in our lives versus what is not, and thinking about a special person, thing, object, pet, or life lesson that has brought us joy is a wonderful way to boost happiness instantly. Breathe in deeply, think of what you're focusing on. Exhale out all the emotions. We will finish this exercise with three counted breaths, and then we'll open our eyes. Here we go. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 3. Feel the appreciation. 1. Breathing in our gratitude. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out the emotion. Feeling our body, feeling our palms pressing in heavily, our feet to the ground, our heart racing, our chest rising and falling. Let it be there. Breathing in. 3, 2, 1. Exhale your appreciation. Slowly and mindfully blink your eyes open. How do you feel? The breathing alone and the focusing on mindfulness can bring you a sense of calm and peace in and itself. But when we add the element of gratitude, when we choose to focus on something special in our lives that has brought us joy, something we are appreciative of, we feel an immediate surge of positivity and happiness. During this tumultuous crisis in our lives, we need these surges of happiness, and gratitude is one of the quickest and easiest ways to bring it to your life. Another good gratitude exercise is to simply record 3 good things that have gone well for you each day. I'm so happy you could join me today. I know this weekend means a lot to a lot of people, and I know there's probably a lot of sadness that it won't look the same as it did last year. But during those moments, try to think about at least one thing that you do have and that you are grateful for. I'm grateful for all of you for joining me today. Thank you so much on behalf of Alumni Affairs and Gardner Center, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.